Hi, everybody, and welcome to Are You Suffering from Gut Issues? My name is Tammy, and I'm from Tammy's Essential Oils, Living Healthy for You. And I want to welcome you to my class and thank you for joining me. If you're here live, thank you for coming and spending a few minutes with me. I try to keep it short because I know everybody's busy. Getting ready either for work or getting the kids ready for school or relaxing from the night or just getting settled down after supper. If you're watching a replay on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, thank you for checking me out. If you're on my YouTube channel, please hit subscribe and you can see future videos. Hit like, hit share, give me a thumbs up, comment on it. I just really appreciate you taking your time and spending it with me. So I'm going to get right to it. We all have gut issues at some point or another. Well, most of us do. And I can personally tell you that over the years, I have suffered from gut issues, and it's really a struggle. And I've learned lots of tips over the years, and I'm going to share those tips with you in this presentation and some other tips. So I'm going to share my screen and start my presentation. So give me just a few seconds. All right. So, what is leaky gut? Some of you might have heard this before and some of you might not have heard of it, but I'm going to share with you what leaky gut is. So, it's all diseases begin in the gut. This is proven research over the years, and this is really interesting information. For over 3 decades, study after study has been published discussing our growing understanding of immunity, gut function, and how modern diets and lifestyles negatively contribute to overall health by damaging our digestive system. So why should leaky gut syndrome concern you? Recently, leaky gut has been called a danger signal for autoimmune disease. Now, there's a lot of different diseases that are labeled under autoimmune disease, and I won't go into that today, but it is a danger signal for many of those autoimmune diseases. So what causes leaky gut? The intestines are protected by a single layer of specialized epithelial cells that are linked together by tight junction proteins. Leaky gut symptoms are a consequence of intestinal tight junction malfunction. So pretty much our gut just stops. Is malfunctioning, not working properly. These tight junctions are the gateway between your intestines and your bloodstream. They control what is allowed to pass into the bloodstream from your digestive system. Tight junctions have a very precise job. They have to maintain the delicate balance between allowing vital nutrients to enter your bloodstream while remaining small enough to prevent disease-causing compounds from your diet or lifestyle from passing out of your digestive system into the rest of your body. So it has a very important function by letting the good in and keeping the bad out. And you have to let big enough to let the good in and small enough to keep the bad out. So it's a very important role in our gut. So underlying causes of leaky gut. It can be genetic. Certain people may be more predisposed to developing leaky gut because they are sensitive to environmental factors that trigger their bodies into initiating autoimmune responses. Another one is poor diet. If anybody's been following me for any length of time, you'll know that diet is almost every class I talk about. The nutrition, exercise, water, the basic health issues comes back to almost every disease issue out there. Every health problem underlying it, a lot of it boils down to diet, exercise, sleep, water. So poor diet is really a strong one for leaky gut, especially a diet that includes allergens and inflammatory foods such as unsprouted grains, added sugar, GMOs, refined oils, food additive, and conventional dairy products. Now, chronic stress is another one that I talk about almost every time I talk about a certain health issue. Chronic stress is another one that's in everyone. Toxin overload, including high drug and alcohol consumption. The worst is antibiotics, pesticides, aspirin, and NSAIDs. So bacterial imbalance, an imbalance between beneficial and harmful species of bacteria in your gut. So unbalanced Bacteria is another one for leaky gut. Everything needs to be balanced from start to finish. So what are some symptoms of leaky gut? Some of the most prominent signs you may have leaky gut include, now this is not an exclusive list, but this is something if you are having some issues or been diagnosed with any of these: gastric ulcers, irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, celiac disease, allergies, respiratory infection, chronic inflammatory conditions like arthritis, thyroid disorders, chronic fatigue syndrome. I mean, I know I have been diagnosed over the years. Well, I've had allergies all my life, and then a few years ago, I was diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome, and it was really tricky to understand at first. They didn't have all the information they have out now, and it really took me a long time to kind of balance off and figure out what works for me. And these conditions are really can be painful, can be very uncomfortable. So signs you may have in leaky gut. Food sensitivities. This is huge for me. I have so many food sensitivities. I have to be really careful what I eat because of the onset of toxins that enter the bloodstream. The immune systems of people with intestinal hyperpermeability are on overdrive, mass producing various antibodies, which may make their bodies more susceptible to antigens to certain foods, especially gluten and dairy. Gluten and dairy will just really do a number on my stomach. I have to avoid it probably 90 to 95% of the time. Once in a blue moon, I can get away with a little bit here and there. But for the most part, if I have a diet of gluten and dairy, I am miserable. Studies show involving rats and human children, leaky gut and food allergies have been linked. And I was diagnosed with food allergies when I was in my 20s. So I know all about food sensitivities and food allergies and gut issues. And trust me, it's real. Inflammatory bowel disease. In a study from 2012 that elevated gut permeability is oftentimes localized to the colon in people suffering from IBS and ulcerative colitis. Autoimmune disease. The link between leaky gut and autoimmune disease is through the research done on a protein known as zonulin. University of Maryland School of Medicine researchers have uncovered the gluten activates zonulin signaling irrespective of the genetic expression of autoimmunity, leading to increased intestinal permeability to macromolecules. The best remedy for this is to stay away from gluten-free products to see if it helps. Now, if you have any kind of gut issues and you're still eating gluten, you're eating breads, you're eating pastries, you're eating baked goods, you're eating donuts, bagels, toast, anything like that that has any kind of flour products in it, I could almost bet you that if you just did that one thing and went off of gluten altogether, you would see a big difference, if not a complete difference, depending on your symptoms and what your issues are. But I can almost guarantee you that if you are a big gluten eater, bread eater, donut eater, baked goods, whatever it is, and you do have gut issues, if you just stop eating the gluten for a week. All you gotta do is try it for a week and then go back on it and see if that makes a difference. Thyroid problems, also known as chronic thyroiditis. This disorder is displayed with hypothyroidism, fatigue, depression, weight gain, and so much more. Nutrient malabsorption. Being low in vitamin B12, magnesium, and digestive enzymes can be a sign you have leaky gut. Inflammatory skin condition. The gut-skin connection theory has described how intestinal hyperpermeability can cause a slew of skin conditions, particularly acne and psoriasis. Mood issues and autism. Studies are showing that autism may be linked to problems in the gut microbiome. So if you have a child that has autism or have any mood issues, just try it for a week. Go off of the gluten or go off of the dairy. Try one thing at a time. Go off of it for a week and then reintroduce it. And in a couple of days, you'll know if it is or does not work because you'll see a big difference. So, natural tips to help with the symptoms. You can try some of these if you haven't been diagnosed yet and you're trying to figure this out on your own at home. You can try some of these issues. If you are seeing a doctor, talk to your doctor. Say, listen, I'd like to try this, try that. If you are being followed and your doctor's trying to diagnose you, it's very important that you keep your doctor involved and letting them know what you're doing so they can accurately treat you. So try changing your food intake. Like I mentioned, remove gluten, alcohol, artificial sweeteners are one of the worst things, you guys. That alone has been linked to so many diseases, including memory issues like dementia and Alzheimer's and so many other things. Dairy. So just start with one, because if you do more than one, you're not going to know which one does or does not work. So just take one, do it for a week, and then introduce it. You can go longer than a week if you want, but I think only a week will give you somewhat of an idea whether it is or is not part of your problem. Control your stress. Constant high stress will do a number on your health in all areas. Any kind of health issues, chronic stress will eventually kick in. Some people sooner than others, but if you have a long-term chronic stress, it will affect your health, guaranteed. Take a digestive enzyme like Terrazyme. I'll talk about that in a minute. And this is something I take on a daily basis. And I tell you, if I don't take it, I really feel it. Cut out toxic food like processed high-fat foods is one of the worst things you can eat for gut issues. Exercise. It improves the oxygen within the body and through the digestive tract, helping to promote the presence of gut microbes. Get adequate sleep. That's another one, that I talk about almost every week. Adequate sleep is another one that affects so many different health issues. Its research has stated 7 to 9 hours a night is what is needed for the brain and body to recover. Avoid smoking. There's not a good thing about smoking. So cigarette smoke is a risk factor for several bowel conditions and may increase inflammation in the digestive tract. So if you are a smoker and you have gut issues, I highly recommend you quit smoking for not just that reason, but many others. So I don't know if you've ever heard, but the gut-brain connection, it can link anxiety to stomach problems and vice versa. They're saying the gut is the second brain. The gastrointestinal tract is sensitive to emotion. So if you're dealing with any kind of emotions and you can't figure out what it is, look at your diet. And vice versa. If you're having gut issues and you've been worked up for different diseases and illnesses and you can't get a diagnosis, look at your mood. So it goes both ways. So if a person experiences gastrointestinal upset with no obvious cause, then look at your emotions. So it goes back and forth. So if you're being diagnosed with either emotional issues and there's no cause, look at your gut. If you're trying to diagnose gut issues and there's no medical cause, look at your emotions. They are totally connected. So some of the supplements that you can take that would be very helpful is you need to evaluate nutritional habits. So while you are evaluating your nutritional habits and taking out certain things in your diet and getting the adequate sleep and the rest and the exercise we talked about, taking a daily supplement like doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Pack to supplement your intake of omegas, antioxidants, and vitamins and minerals is what your body's needing. So the primary benefits, you can buy these separately, or you can buy them in a pack, which is a lot cheaper to buy them in a pack. But overall, these three will give you your daily supplements that you need. So it's good for general wellness and vitality. It's an antioxidant and DNA protection. It's an energy metabolism, bone health, immune function, stress management, cardiovascular health, healthy hair, skin, and nails, eye, brain, and nervous system, liver function and digestive health, lung and respiratory health, and it's gentle on the stomach as they put like peppermint and other essential oils in it to make it gentle and easy on the stomach. So this is one great way to get your daily supplements in. Now, more daily supplements for digestive health. Now, I told you that I take Terrazyme every day. The standard American diet has caused most people to have enzyme deficiencies. We're eating lots of processed foods. We're in a hurry. We stop at we stop at a fast food place. We stop and get pizza. We stop and get this. This Terrazyme helps break down the protein, the fats, the carbohydrates so that you can absorb those into your body so it can do your body good. Of course, the best thing is to do as little processed food as possible, but some people just don't have the time. So adding this to your diet, and I do very little processed foods, but I still need this extra enzymes in my body because I do suffer from IBS and I deal with a lot of side effects and a lot of symptoms from that. So this Terrazyme really helps, and you can take it once a day, or you can take it with every meal, that 2 or 3 times a day with your meals. Now, probiotics is also good for your health, but because of my gut issues, I have a hard time taking probiotics because it actually makes my symptoms worse. But doTERRA has made PB Assist Junior, which is a powder form. It's almost, I don't know if you guys remember, if you're, depending on your age, Pixie Sticks, which came in like a little packet, and you open it up and it's almost like, and I think it's pretty much all sugar, and you just took it down and it tasted like sugar, and kids loved it, and they probably still make it somewhere. I don't know if they do or not, but these PB Assist Juniors, it looks just like this. And I can take the Junior because it's less active in my system than the PB Assist capsules. But if you can take probiotics and you don't have a trouble swallowing pills, then the PB Assist supplement would be a great way to get your probiotics in, because we need to replace the bad bacteria with the good bacteria, especially if you've taken any antibiotics, because antibiotics take out the bad and the good bacteria. So you need to replace the good bacteria for what you've lost by taking the antibiotics. So that's where a probiotic will come in. And so PB Assist is a great all-natural supplement to take. And it's a time-release double capsule. So it goes through the stomach acid and survives the acid in your stomach and gets to your small intestine so that your body can properly utilize those beneficial bacteria. But like I said, whether you're an adult like myself and can't take the supplement for whatever reason, they do have the Junior, and that works well on my stomach. Or if you have young kids, pretty much I tried taking it in water, and you can do it that way. But if you're a kid, you're going to want to take it down, really, because it's very tasty. It tastes like a treat. So if you give it to your kids, then they're thinking they're going to get a treat. They're getting a treat. So that's what I use. Now, some other essential oils that are great for digestive health, and what I do myself personally is I will make I have a glass bottle, like a 2-ounce glass bottle, and I'll put some of these essential oils in, and I'll fill it with a carrier oil like almond oil, and then I'll take like a teaspoon of it, and I rub it on my stomach twice a day, in the morning and at night, and it really helps soothe the stomach. It keeps the symptoms down, like the gas and the bloating and the irritability and all that stuff, all those lovely symptoms you get with digestive problems. So Digestin is an amazing digestive blend that doTERRA has. It helps aid in the digestion of food, soothe occasional upset stomach, and reduce uncomfortable gas when used internally. It has peppermint, coriander, ginger, caraway, cardamom, fennel, and anise essential oils in it. And you can see here some of the benefits. So it aids in digestion of foods. It eases feelings of queasiness. It helps reduce bloating, gas, and occasional indigestion. So any digestive problems that you have, you can take it, you can put it externally on your body like a massage, or you can take internally. But if you have nausea from morning sickness, from car sickness, if you have an upset stomach, if you overate, whatever the reason for your digestive nausea or upset stomach, this stuff works amazing. I'll only take a drop of it and I'll rub it on my stomach, and I feel so much better. If you don't want a blend, ginger and fennel are two of the top other great essential oils for any digestive issues. You can use ginger for a long car ride, diffuse, or place a drop in the palm of your hand and inhale. May help support healthy digestion, may help to reduce bloating, gas, and occasional indigestion, and may help reduce occasional nausea. So ginger is one of the ones that's in a digestion. So if you just want one oil that you just want to go to and you want a blend, digestion is great. But you can also use ginger, you can use fennel, you can use peppermint, you can use any of these individuals. Everybody's different. You need to find out what works well for you. And I personally just love the digestion because there's so many great digestive oils in this blend, and they know what they're doing because they have scientists, they have healthcare providers, they have everybody doing all of this, putting these blends together, so they're giving you the best that they can give you. So how can you use these essential oils? For somebody that's new to essential oils or new to following me, I want to give you just a quick overview. And I do have an extended video on my YouTube channel that goes into more details about if you're just starting out with essential oils, the safety of it, and more details on how to use them. But this is just a quick overall view. You can use it aromatically. That includes any application method that helps you experience the aroma of the oil. So you can use it by using a diffuser, which I use. I have one during the day in my kitchen, and I have one in my bedroom at night. Applying a drop to your hand and inhaling. If you don't have a diffuser, or if you're not around a diffuser, just put a drop in your hand, rub it together, and as you're inhaling, inhale it, hold it, and exhale it. Do it 4 or 5 times. You can make up a little personal fragrance blend in a little roll-on bottle and take it around and use it like perfume. Put it on the back of your ears or on the back of whatever shirt, dress, or jacket you're wearing. Put it on your wrist or on your back, on your feet, wherever you want to put it. Just put it wherever you like to. Topically, it allows the oil to absorb into the skin. Now, if you mix it with a carrier oil, the essential oil will absorb better into your skin and won't evaporate as quick. Some people like to do it directly, and other people like to mix it. So you can use it as a massage. You can apply to targeted areas and rub it in. You can add to lotions and moisturizers. So if you have an unscented lotion or moisturizer that you like and you just want to add a scent to it, take an essential oil that you like the scent of and just add a few drops to your lotion or your moisturizer. Internally, you can allow the oil to be transported throughout the body, but make sure the essential oil is safe for internal use, and then try one of these methods, because not all essential oil brands are safe for internal use, but doTERRA is safe for internal use as long as it has a supplement label on the outside of it. So you can add it to a glass of water or your smoothie, which I add to my smoothie every day. You can take in a veggie cap, or you can put it on your tongue if you don't mind the strong scent, strong flavor. So when you are buying essential oils, what do you look for? You want the best for your dollar, and you want the best for your body, and you want it to be beneficial. So pure essential oils have an incredible potential to soothe, support, and revive you and your loved ones in a completely natural way. So if you want the best essential oils, to find out if the company you plan to buy from takes the following precautions to ensure the quality of your oils, because you want the highest quality so you can get the best health benefits. Sustainable and responsible sourcing. Where do your oils come from? Extensive and thorough testing. Do they test their oils for alteration and contamination? Clear and accessible safety and usage information. Do they show customers how to use the oil safely? Transparency. Do they use third-party testing, and do they make test results public? Now, if you want more details into this, you can go back to my class on my YouTube channel, and I've talked about it. It was I think it was last fall. I talked about using essential oils and why you use essential oils, the safety of them, how you use them. So all of this, I go into a lot more detail. This is just a quick overview. But if you would like any information on these therapeutic oils, if you want any information on oils for your stomach, your gut, if you have been diagnosed with a particular issue like IBS or colitis or celiac disease, I have resources that I can give you exact essential oils that can help you with this. I am not a medical provider. This is only for information only, but I'm more than happy to share with you some specific oils for a specific health issue. If you want to reach out to me, message me your email and we can chat by email. I can put you on my email list to give you weekly newsletters, but message me through Messenger so I make sure I get your message and I can follow through with you, because I don't always see the comments below, because I don't always get notified. But go ahead and send me. It's a free consult. I'm more than happy to share this information with you free, and I can share you if you have any questions on why I use doTERRA and how it's helped me. I've been using them for 3.5 years and has totally changed my life, and I'm here to share with you, and hoping that if you're open to some natural ideas, that you can bring them into your life and it'll totally change your life too. So I want to thank you for joining me in this class, and thank you for taking your time to spend with me. I hope it was helpful, and I am here. Here's my contact information. I have a Facebook page, I have a web page, I have Instagram, and I have a YouTube channel. So reach out to me in any way you want, and I'm more than happy to talk with you. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Let's see. So Thank you again for joining me. I hope this was helpful, but I am here. I would love to share with you. I'd love to talk to you about any, and it doesn't have to be gut issues. If you're dealing with another issue that you just would like some advice on, or some tips on, or some essential oils of what could help, I'd be more than happy to talk about any health issues that I have information on. But like I said, I'm not a healthcare provider. This is for information only. I hope you guys have a great night and a great week, and I will talk to you later. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Have a great week, everybody.